What if everything you thought was too strict about a country was actually the reason why life there feels safer, smoother, and more successful than almost anywhere else? Welcome to Infosphere, where we uncover the world's most surprising stories. Today, we're diving into a journey that many visitors experience the moment they step into Singapore. At first, it seems extreme, rules everywhere, fines for almost everything, strict laws that feel impossible to follow, and a level of discipline that makes outsiders uncomfortable. But then, something changes. People suddenly realize that those very rules create a society that is cleaner, safer, more efficient, and more advanced than nations many times its size. In this video, we'll explore the 7 most powerful reasons why someone who once thought Singapore was too strict ends up appreciating every detail of its discipline system. Each point reveals how Singapore turned strictness into freedom, how limitations create opportunities, and how control leads to comfort. By the end of this video, you'll understand why 95% of tourists leave Singapore more impressed than expected, and why countless expats decide to stay. Let's get started. World-class cleanliness that feels unreal. At first, strict laws on littering, chewing gum, or vandalism appear extreme. Many outsiders think, why so many rules for simple things? But in 2025, the moment visitors see spotless streets, polished buildings, and public spaces cleaner than hospitals in some countries, their entire view changes. In Singapore, cleanliness is not an accident. It's a national culture. The strictness isn't oppression, it's protection. Singaporeans follow what the world calls the shared responsibility model. Every citizen treats public spaces like their personal living room. Enforcement ensures 97% of people comply, and this collective discipline results in a city that tourists describe as too clean to be real. When you walk through parks with no trash, take a train with no graffiti, or visit hawker centers where tables are cleaned instantly, you realize the real benefit: a healthier, more dignified, more pleasant daily life. A strict rule today saves millions in cleaning costs, reduces disease, and raises national pride. What outsiders thought was extreme is actually the secret to a society that respects itself. Safety levels that make crime feel impossible. Many visitors are shocked when they see rules about police powers, surveillance cameras, and serious penalties. At first, they call it too strict, but then they experience something they haven't felt in years: pure safety. In 2025, Singapore recorded some of the world's lowest crime levels, with over 90% of citizens saying they feel safe walking alone at night. This is a result of strict enforcement, smart policing, and a justice system designed to deter, not just punish. Everything from drug laws to theft penalties is crafted to keep society stable. Visitors suddenly realize no harassment, no pickpocketing, no street scams, no aggressive behavior, no fear. Children can walk alone, women feel safe at any hour, elderly citizens travel without worry. This safety is not forced, it is earned through discipline. Strictness created freedom. That is the Singapore paradox. Efficient systems that never waste your time. People often complain that Singapore's rules for queuing, transport behavior, and punctuality feel robotic, but once they start living there, they understand the miracle of efficiency. Buses arrive on time, trains run every few minutes, ticketing systems rarely fail. Government services work with precision. Everything is digital, everything is fast, and nothing requires bribery or knowing someone inside. Strict standards ensure that everyone respects time, and in return, the system respects your time. Many foreigners realize Singapore saved them hours every single week. Strict rules prevent chaos. Order improves productivity. Efficiency increases national confidence. Visitors who once thought the rules were over the top now say, "Why doesn't my country do this?" a multicultural harmony that actually works. Singapore has rules about racial harmony, speech boundaries, and community respect that seem strict at first. But these laws preserved something the world desperately struggles with: peace among cultures. With 4 major ethnic groups, multiple religions, and dozens of languages, Singapore could easily be a hotspot of conflict, but it isn't. That's because strict guidelines prevent hate speech, discrimination, and social division before they take root. Instead of chaos, you get unity. Instead of suspicion, you get cooperation. Nations talk about harmony. Singapore institutionalized it. Foreigners realize the benefits the moment they see Chinese, Malay, Indian, and Western communities living respectfully, sharing food, celebrating festivals, and supporting each other. Strictness here protects diversity, and diversity strengthens the nation. An economy built on discipline and consistency. People may roll their eyes at Singapore's strict regulations for businesses, investments, and work policies, but these rules maintain one of the world's most stable economic environments. In 2025, Singapore remains one of the top financial hubs. Foreign companies trust Singapore's legal system, investors feel protected, workers follow disciplined standards. The result: low corruption, high confidence, strong currency, and robust growth. Singapore proved that disciplined rules aren't restrictions, they're economic superpowers. A vision-driven nation focused on the future. Singapore's strict long-term planning, disciplined governance, and tough policies often appear authoritarian to outsiders. But when they see the results: futuristic infrastructure, world-class healthcare, cutting-edge technology, global diplomacy power, they finally understand why Singapore enforces strict standards. Every rule has a purpose. Every policy aims at survival, growth, and excellence. Singapore doesn't follow trends, it builds the future. Strictness isn't oppression. It is a nation refusing to fall behind. So, was Singapore too strict? Or was the rest of the world simply too comfortable with chaos? From cleanliness to safety, from efficiency to harmony, Singapore proves that strictness, when designed with fairness and purpose, can build a society that feels almost utopian. Visitors come in skeptical, but they leave impressed, inspired, sometimes even emotional. They see a place where discipline becomes comfort, rules become freedom, and order becomes a form of kindness. If every nation adopted even a fraction of Singapore's model, the world would look very different. Thank you for watching Infosphere. If you learned something new today, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another deep dive video. Singapore isn't just a strict country. It's a masterpiece of what humans can achieve when they choose discipline over chaos.